What's up, guys? In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what the juice is, also betting odds and how you can make money on certain money lines and how there's certain money lines that you want to stay away from. I'm Frank with Linemaker Sports, guys, and we are professional sports bettors here at Linemaker Sports. And if you guys are anything like us, when we first started out, we really questioned a lot of money line betting and how you could be profitable if a team is minus 220 or minus 250 or minus 170, because sometimes you're faced with betting certain teams like that on the money line, such like in baseball and in hockey, that you have to, bet on certain teams and, you stay away from, because those are more like run line spreads where they're minus 1.5 each way. So you always want to play with the money line there. So we're going to explain to you exactly, how you can break stuff down, and also make sure you guys stay till the end of the video. I'm going to go through a bunch of tips too that really is going to make you profitable in the long run when it comes to betting money line teams. All right, guys? Make sure you guys comment down below if you have ever been in the same boat as we were when we first started out, like I explained previously. And also, guys, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the page, because we're going to be breaking down more stuff and giving you guys way more tips, so that way you turn out to be a profitable sports bettor. Okay, guys? And hopefully we can take you guys to the next level of being a professional sports bettor. So back to what we were talking about, the juice and betting odds. Let's go to the whiteboard. I'm going to break it down for you guys. All right, guys, here we go. Let's break it down with sports betting odds, money line, point spread, and how you can make money and how you decipher and be able to hit a better percentage over the long run. Now, as you can see, what I got back here, this probably looks familiar to most of you. This is basically what a betting board is going to look like. Now, sometimes you'll see a -1 and a -120 on the money line. This is the spread. These are the point spreads, where you have to win by a certain margin. That's usually in basketball, football, stuff like that. That's usually when we have point spreads. Now, point spreads, and these are the money lines of what you usually see when those corresponding point spreads are up on the board. Now, let's go ahead and talk about, let's say -2 right now. All right, guys? -2 is -140 on the money line. It means you got to put down 140 to win $100. All right? Now, if you did -2 on the point spread, it's most likely -110, where you put down 110, you're going to get 100 back. Now, usually people will go with the point spread on this one, because why? Of course, you put down less money to get back the same amount. Now, do you know how many times, guys, that we have gotten burned in this category right here? 1, 2, 3, and 4. When teams are giving those amount of points, how many times we got burned by a single point, a half a point, in just this little category right here? A lot, guys, a lot. And I know a lot of you are probably in the same boat as us, where you have gotten burned on minimal point spreads as well, where a -2 team ends up winning by 1 point, or a -3 team ends up only winning by 2 points or 1 point. Now, I know a lot of you guys are in that same boat, so this is why we try to coach this. Anything that is on a point spread that's -1 to -4, always take the money line, guys. Take the money line on it, because forget about even taking this into account where you're going to lose by a half a point or 1 point or 2 points. Why even mess around with that? Just take the money line. I know sometimes you can get an inflated one at -180, but at the end of the day, guys, this is when the juice comes into play. At the end of the day, if you're betting the same amount of money, you are losing the same amount of money. Whether you win that bet or you lose that bet, you're going to lose the same amount of money. So take it out of the way. Would you rather win a bet? Let's put it this way, and I like to coach people and tell people this a lot. Would you rather put down money and lose it? Or would you rather put down money and win your money back plus a little bit of money? So just let me know right there. Would you guys take a little bit of money, or would you rather just give it all away? Now, that is just a simple question right there that we'd like to coach people on and tell people, because we get a lot of people that don't want to bet on a -160, and they take the point spread, and then they end up getting burnt. So it's just something that we've learned over the years, guys, that it does cut into your profit margins just a little bit, but it does boost you up to make money in the long run. Now, I'm not saying every single game bet in -160, -180, -140. I'm saying when there's a key game that comes up that you want to bet that's in this category of -1, 2, 3, or 4, take the money line. All right, guys? It takes the juice out of the effect, because when it comes down to it, you're going to either win or you're going to lose. That's just what it's going to come down to. It's not going to come down to getting burnt by half a point. Because would you rather lose $110 or would you rather have won 60? All right, guys, that's just a little thing right there that really does separate a little bit of the winners from the losers. All right, guys, just a little bit. Now, here's another thing I want to explain. When it comes to basketball, football, sometimes you will see these a lot. Heavy points, heavy money line spreads, heavy. -5, -6, -7, 8, 800. You got to put down 800, 700, 600, 500 to win $100. So those you always want to stay away from. And I see a lot of people that'll go and put these on parlays and whatnot and all that. Stay away from them. There's no reason to. There's no reason to bet those. There's no reason. Yeah, okay, I'm sure a -800 is probably going to win the game, but you never know because it's just not worth it there. Now, when we say like cutting into profit margins, that really cuts into a profit margin. Those heavy lines right there really cut into profit margins. Now, you rarely see these in hockey and baseball because baseball, usually the highest baseball will go is, I think maybe last year I seen an Astros game where they were -400. And you just stay away from those games. There's no really reason to bet those games. There's plenty more games on the slate. You don't really need to take a baseball team at -400 because I think like it was twice that the Astros were -400 and I think they lost both times. So you really want to just try to stay away from stuff like that. Also in hockey, I've never seen really one go up that high. I've seen probably about 320, -320 go up that high. But once again, plenty of games on the slate, so just avoid those. You don't need to bet those. Those are just way too much of a high money line spread that you're going to be thrown into. So you just want to stay away from those. All right, guys. Back to what we were saying here, though. You always want to take the money line on a -1, 2, 3, or 4, just so that way you're ensuring that you're going for the win. Because, like I said, you do not want to donate your money. I'd rather get a little bit of money back rather than donate my original investment. All right, guys? So remember that. Those are the keys when it comes to betting odds and using the certain juice that everybody, claims that, oh, I don't want to take a -180 because I don't want to fork over that much. Well, okay, then fork over the -110 and give your money to the casino because guarantee you that team's probably going to end up winning by 3 points and they screw you by a point. So that's just what happens. It happens a lot, a very, very lot, guys. I see it all the time where people are messaging and commenting saying, oh, I got burnt by a half a point. Oh, I got burnt by 1 point. Oh, I got burnt by 2 points. Take it out of effect when it comes down to these low point spread games because it's not that much of a difference on the money line. It cuts into the profits a little bit, but not much. Not as much as like something like this would. The 500, 600, 700, 800s. All right, guys? So a little bit of a coaching thing right there. Just make sure when it comes to -1, -2, -3, -4, take the money line. And that's usually, like I said, on football, basketball, that usually works. Baseball and hockey, you never want to take these high ones if you ever see, which you rarely see that on hockey and baseball, but if you do, like I said, see a very high one, stay away from it. All right, guys, so hopefully that helped you guys right there, and that is going to be, betting odds and juice and how to manipulate them and make them in your favor so you're winning more rather than donating your money. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video that I just pumped out to you guys about the juice and betting odds, how you can manipulate them and actually, win more than you're losing. Now, guys, make sure you guys subscribe, like the page. We're going to keep pumping out these videos left and right. We're going to go and, throw out some more value for you guys so that way you're really sharpening your skills for sports betting. And if you're a beginner, then you're grabbing enough knowledge to be ready to take that dive in the next step and jump into sports betting. All right, guys? So, once again, make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys like the page. I'm Frank with Linemaker Sports, guys. Stay tuned. We're going to come at you guys with more videos. But till then, I'm out.